Cancelled.
Schweezy.
Oh no! Our table!
So, it's the beginning of the year again, folks. It's a new year. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions in their new year. But honestly, though, do any of us follow our goals? You know, in our new year, our new dawn, new days, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good to bow now. But anyways, though, yeah, it's a new year. So, like, yeah, it's usually a tradition, you know, at least it's the white people New Year's Eve. The Jesus one, the one that counts, you know. If you're Jewish and you have a different, or you're Muslim, you have a different year. Hope you had a good weekend last weekend. Not New Year's Eve, but the weekend before that. Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, no, it's a new year, you know, and people act like it's a fresh start. It's not. It's not a fresh start. A new year is not a fresh start for your life. It's the same life. Like I say, new year, new me, same bullshit. That's what I mean when I say it's a new year. It's new year, same bullshit. Like always. But many people, and I want to say by many people, I mean many white women. And it's exclusively white women. Some blacks, some Asians, maybe some Latinas may have snuck in there along the way. But if we're going to, like, take a poll of how many women have done this, it's going to be majority white. Like, you know, all races can do this, though. I'm just going to say all races are allowed to. This is not like, it's not fucking, I don't know what year in America, all of them, that you can't do shit if you're a certain race. Anyways, though, so that's a vision board. So we're talking about a vision board. Every white woman ever, and then some other races sprinkled in between. If you're black and like, hey, I made a vision board, I'm not counting you out here. You're involved. You can be a white woman too. White women aren't just a race, it's a way of life. To be honest with you. That is a very complex quote I just said. Any woman can be a white woman because being a white woman is just a way of life. I love charcuterie boards. Like, if you like charcuterie boards, I mean, I do too. I love fucking meat and cheese, you know. But if you pay hundreds of dollars for it and you're like, this is a good idea, you're a white woman, you know? You know, it's just... Anyways, though, we're talking about vision boards. A lot of people make vision boards. I'm just going to read this quote from our friend Oprah. Do we know Oprah? No. Do I actually give a shit if I ever meet Oprah? No. I actually don't really care at all. I don't hate Oprah. I just remember that time Josh Peck ran her over with his car. But besides that, though, no. So let's read what Oprah... This is from Oprah Daily. Oprah didn't even say this shit. It's just from Oprah's magazine. All right, so this is what Oprah Daily says a vision board is. It's a visual representation of your goals, says media and life coach Zakia Larry. You know, I don't know, Zakia Larry, but I'm going to tell you. The first name's Zakia. I'm like, okay. Probably it's a cool name. It's unique. I don't know the origin of the name. You know, it's fine. You know, people have names. And sometimes the names aren't fucking Samuel or Josh or Benjamin, you know. Not everyone has a Hebrew name like me. So as a kid, okay, that's a cool name. Larry. I'm like, the last name is fucking Larry? What? You know, I don't see those two mixing. You know, you hear a black first name and then a last name like Smith or Johnson, but like... If you know anything about American history, you could probably figure out how they got those last names. So, but Larry, I did not see Larry. I did not see Larry on my bingo list of last names that don't really match the first name. You know what I'm saying? Zakia Larry, I bet you're probably a wonderful person. You know, I actually don't. I'm assuming you're a woman. It sounds like a woman's name, but I assume you're a wonderful person. But I'm just saying, the last name threw me off. What if you told me it's like that's actually my middle name? I cannot process that name. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, I cannot process your name. But to be honest, though, let's talk about, like, vision boards. If you ever made a vision board, think about the vision boards you made. Are they goals or are they delusions? Let's be honest here. Are your life goals delusions? And honestly, though, in my mind, I like to say your goals in life should be delusions. And, like, sometimes you may have to settle with reality, but you should always be chasing the delusion, you know? And that's why I have created, last year I did it too, but this year I've created the Delusion board. And this year I remembered to also spell it correctly, because last year I spelled it incorrectly. And people are like, did you get shit for it? Yes, I got shit for it. I got a lot of shit for it. I got a lot of shit for spelling it wrong, okay? If you spell any word wrong on the internet, you're gonna get a lot of goddamn shit for it. Anyways, though, we spelled it right. I double-checked everything, and I hope I have it right. This year we do have our Delusion board, you know. And I think, you know, make your vision boards fine, but I honestly think the Delusion board is way more important than the vision board. Because even if things on your delusion board don't come true, it's still kind of okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because things on the delusion board don't happen. It doesn't matter. But also, I've kind of made my delusion board. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think my delusion board has kind of become a minor vision board. But anyways, though, I want to do a Blue's Clues thing, and then I want to jump right into the delusion board. Do. And now I should be small and on my actual delusion board. So, as our boy says.
Let's just jump into it.
So, I think the biggest thing I have on my delusion board, I would say, would be Brie Larson. Now, she was on my vision board last year. But I'm not lazy, folks. I am lazy, but I'm not that lazy. I found a new PNG, and I copied and pasted it onto my new delusion board. So it's a new picture, same woman. I'm saying boyfriend, ? She sometimes posts the guy, but as she probably should live her life as someone who I desperately love. As Fetty Wap would say, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Brie Larson is also on my delusion board this year. Now, why are people like, why do you like Brie Larson? Captain Marvel 1 sucked. I'm like, you know what? I don't care if Captain Marvel 1. You didn't like the first Captain Marvel. I gotta adjust the green screen. Boys, yeah, I don't care if Captain Marvel 1 sucked. It was fine. I liked it. I liked the movie. You know what? If it came out near when Iron Man, the first one came out, everyone would have loved it. But no, it did feel, story-wise, of the MCU story-wise, it did feel a little too late. I will admit that. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on you for that. However, though, nevertheless, he persisted. I like her because she's going to be in the Marvels this year. And I think dating Brie Larson comes with a lot of benefits. One, the Marvel actors talk about, we're threatened with our lives about these secrets getting out. But here's the thing. I know how to keep a secret. People are like, you don't know how to keep a secret. And for the most part, that is very true. That is very true. I do have a podcast. And how I get around a lot of things is saying, it's like, I have a friend, and most of you, no one knows what friend I'm talking about. And it makes it okay. Anyways, though, but she'd be like, so what's the post-credit scene in the Marvels? Do you know? And then a lot of Marvel actors are almost as clueless as you are. All they know is the scenes they filmed, which makes sense for some big. You don't want some fucking person to spoil it. But anyways, though, I love that woman, and that's cool. And everyone's like, yeah, she has such an attitude. I'm like, I kind of like that, though, to be honest with you. She also played Envy Adams in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and that was a big turn on. Everyone's like, I love Ramona Flowers. I'm like, I love Envy Adams. I'm sorry. Once her vegan boyfriend died, that's where I swoop in. I eat meat. But I drink almond milk with my coffee. And I think that should work, for the most part. That should work. Anyway, so that's enough about my love for Brie Larson, and everything she does. In my heart and on the screen. And in real life, though. She is the ultimate mommy. So why is she's on my Delusion board? Because she's a mommy. Brie Larson is a mommy, and specifically, I want to call her mommy. Anyways, though, let's move on. Above Brie Larson, we have a guy. Looks like he's playing guitar and writing stuff down. AKA, looks like he's writing music now. My goals for 2023 is main part. I think my goal is to have 2 songs released by April. There's a possibility only 1 song could be released by April. Someone's going to come back in time. We're like, you said 2 songs, but we only got 1. I'm like, okay, man, I'm sorry. You know what?
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You played yourself or believe in me. So that's your fault now. So that sucks, man. So, yeah, I want to write songs. I still got a lot of songs I need to write. I have a lot of things I want to do, music-wise, writing, there's a lot of writing I want to do. And so... for me, putting on my delusions that I'm writing, because every time I write a song, and my mindset, in regards to writing music is, I have not, my mind, I believe I've written some good songs, and I just don't think everyone has heard them, like, even the songs I've written yet. Like, I don't think, I'm constantly in my mind, like, I've written good songs. I know I've written good songs. Like, if I like the song, I know it has to be a good song. Like, I've written songs I truly like and would actually listen to. So that is something in my mind. Like, I know I've written good songs, but I also think I have not written my best songs yet in my mind. So in my delusion board in 2023, I want to write my best songs yet. And, every year I think I write shitty songs every year. Like, and I think if you write songs for a living or just, as whatever, you like... you write bad songs, you write good songs. It's just how it is. That's how life is.
This is the type of guy you get.
As our friend Joe would say. But for me, though, I always feel like my best songs are still yet to come. And my big delusion in my life is that I am yet to write those songs. I need to write those songs, and I need to go full throttle.
Let's go full throttle
on writing those songs. So that's a cool thing. Over here, underneath the 2023, I don't know. I'm sorry for those of you who are listening to this without, seeing this. I hope in a couple days after the podcast release, I do have the Delusion board up. So if you do want to look at it while you listen to it, or just go to the YouTube page, wait for the highlight. You'll see a full guide. There's a woman talking into a microphone. This is supposed to replicate podcasting. Now, I still want to continue podcasting. I think maybe this year we may get some guests on, though they will probably have to be over Zoom or some other form of communication. But that's okay, I think, for the most part. From what I've learned, though, if you can, I know how to deal if, the audio quality is bad. Like, if someone's just talking to me on their, their phone camera, usually that audio quality is okay and I can deal with it. But then you have, some really bad stuff, and so it's always... X's and O's and stuff like that. The question is, but like I said, delusions on podcasting. I think this podcast is the best, greatest of all time. The GOAT. This is the GOAT of podcasting. Assuming that Joe Rogan, Your Mom's House, and a lot of other podcasts don't exist. I think this should be your top contenders. I feel like this is an easy podcast for anyone to get into. But sometimes But I can understand, sometimes I talk on a topic that people don't relate to. And, there's, a couple guys, I know on comedians who do podcasts that I generally think, I really like that guy. I like his comedy. I think he's a really cool guy. But, his podcast, all he talks about is sports. And, I'm just not into sports. My dad's dead now. I don't have to pretend to be into sports anymore. I'm I like you guys, but I'm just not into sports, to be honest with you, and I'm okay with admitting that to people, It's I think you guys are great. I think the way and I can get technical with people. I have friends who do sports podcasts, and they're just look, I like the way you guys do it. It's fun. You just have to have fun doing it. You have to be entertaining. You have to be entertaining to listen to, and stuff like that. But also, I'm not into sports, so, I can't really get into it. Me sitting there listening to it is gonna bore the shit out of me. So, I'm sorry, but, that's, Celine Dion once said, that's the way it is. But no, I also think our best podcasts are yet to come. But it's hard with podcasts, though, because Like with songs, you can have like you could be a one-hit wonder on songs, but podcasts, like you could have a really good podcast, like Joe Rogan has a bunch of clips and stuff like that are really popular. Like Tom DeLonge and his podcast is really good. Forever ago, Elon Musk was on his podcast and it was really good. And now no one gives a shit about him because we all learned he's fucking dumb. He's had other people and it's like, oh, that's a significant episode. That's really cool. So, but the best of Camp Schweezy is yet to come. The best segments we have are yet to come. So make sure you're subscribed to the show because the best is yet to come with what we have. I have a couple plans this year. I want to be more dedicated to a lot of schedules, more themes. Like when we hit Valentine's Day, I want to remember, oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day. We should do a Valentine's Day episode. Or like when it's St. Patrick's Day, do a St. Patrick's Day episode. It's more like staying in line with what we're supposed to do, stuff like that. So that's another idea. We also, underneath here is I love MILFs. I want to hook up with some MILFs this year, The problem with MILFs, I've kind of realized this because I'm a kind of guy I'm the kind of guy who's like, I would rather date a woman a couple years older than me than like younger than me, which I probably have to realize very soon. I'm going to have to start dating a woman younger than me if I want to be happy in a relationship. I'm like, not like weird, I'll be 30 in 2023, I could date someone who's 25 and it's fine, like that's not weird. But, for the most part, like I'd rather, like I'm 30, like I'd rather date someone who's maybe 33, 34, 33 to 37, honestly. Like as a woman, I'd rather date someone that age versus someone younger than me. That's just me,
This is the type of guy you get.
But, like, yeah, MILFs. And, I say MILFs, and I feel like you got to hit 40 to be a MILF. And you know what? You don't have to be a mother to be a MILF. You just have to age to the age of... I think you have to be 40 at least to be a MILF, okay? If you're, like, 15, maybe in your 30s. But, like, to me, I feel like you have to be in your 40s to be a MILF. And you don't have to be a mother to be a MILF. I just wanted to point that out. You do not have to be a mother to be a MILF. What a MILF is a woman who's older and is hot. You know what? And you're like, that's a cougar. I'm like, a cougar? What a cougar is a woman who is a hunter. And she hunts for the young prey. That's what a cougar is. Then you want to know the difference. So ladies, if you're over 40 and you think, I don't got game anymore, you still got game. You just got to be hot, Being hot is a choice. I feel like I don't care what you look like, Sometimes you may need to lose some weight. Sometimes you may need to do some things that you actually can control. Remember, there's things you can control and things you can't control. Do the things you can control. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Just decide to be hot, and it doesn't matter what your age is. And then underneath that, we have the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award. People ask me, okay, and you're, obviously we're talking about delusions, but what are your actual goals in life? Like, what would be your dream? Like, when you finish these things, what would be the goal? Like, you could, like, live your life, the rest of your life happy. For me, I say, like, one, performing on Saturday Night Live. I would specifically choose, like, me as the act, But maybe with someone else could change the difference, Could figure the difference, But I haven't even gotten anywhere close to that yet. Another one is winning a Kids' Choice Award. Because I feel like, Grammy, yeah, but you get a Kids' Choice Award, like, bro. It's the ultimate. Like, those awards look so fucking cool, dude. So fucking cool. Like, you can't tell me those aren't fucking cool. You know what I'm saying?
This is the type of guy you get.
Then we're going back up top. We got a purple sticky note. It just says, meet a loose woman. That is from The Office, if you've never watched The Office. Every year I say I want to meet a loose woman, and every year I do accomplish that goal. Do I have sex with her? 50-50, you know what I'm saying? But that's, you just got to meet a loose woman, Nice thing about a loose woman, I feel like every man out there should try to meet, even if you're married, you should meet a loose woman. You just got to know that you still have it, because what women find attractive in men is confidence. And if just, you meet a loose woman and she gives you that time of day and you shouldn't sleep with her if you're married. I'm just telling you that. This is not an excuse for cheating. I'm just saying, meeting a loose woman really builds you back up again. When you're just feeling down, go to the shittiest bar ever, a woman who's so broken down. Maybe go to a truck stop. park in the truck area, some lot lizard's gonna come up to you, make you feel like a man. You know what? It's just build your confidence back up. We just need to be our confidence built back up. You know what I'm saying? Underneath that is a logic session. The logic session, what I would say here is I do want to record some people. I do have some clients coming up in May. So,
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
so you know, I want to like make sure I want to record music too. I went to school for recording music. I want to record music. I'm going to be recording my own stuff. So if I'm writing music, I'm going to be recording it too. That's no factor. I'd like to be recording other people too, because recording other people is really what will help us go full throttle.
Feel like a woman, a real woman.
And feel like a woman, you know. Last but not least, pizza. I just want to eat a lot of pizza this year, you know. Maybe some healthier pizza options, but pizza, I would say pizza is probably my favorite food. A pepperoni pizza, I don't know. Like, if you're like, I will give you the worst hand job of your life, or a pizza, I'm picking pizza. Like, I'm almost 30. I'll be 30 this year, so we're getting to a point where it's like, some sex things are underneath a pizza. Just saying. But it's like a hand job, like even just a normal hand job from a woman, maybe. It's like, yeah, it's like, blowjob? All right, then we're tied with the pizza, you know. And, but also sex is kind of below the blowjob, you know. Blowjob, you just sit there, and it's just nice, you know. Anyways, though, that's my delusion board. I hope you all like it. I hope this inspires you to figure out your own delusion board as I go back to the big screen. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.